For many years Angelina Jolie is rightly considered one of the most beautiful and talented Hollywood actresses. However, in addition to natural beauty and innate talent, Jolie is distinguished by her incredibly kind heart and compassion. So the actress has volunteered to become a Goodwill Ambassador to the UN, and was an ambassador until recently. In addition, she regularly visits the poorest countries of the world. It was on one of these trips, she first saw and picked up a little African girl in his arms, in which she instantly fell in love and did not want to give anyone else. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We are developing and will tell many more interesting stories. This touching and dramatic story goes back to 17 years ago, in 2005, when Angelina Jolie and her future husband Brad Pitt flew to Africa on another humanitarian mission. That's when the star couple in one of the orphanages in Ethiopia, and first saw a little girl with big, sad, and not childishly clever eyes. Unlike many other children who were crying loudly and asking for cuddles, this 6-month-old baby, because of exhaustion, just looked silently at the actors. At this point, Angelina and Brad realized that they did not want to leave her here, and without thinking for a minute decided to take the girl with them to the United States. At the moment of adoption, the baby was only 6 months old, and her health condition left much to be desired. Because of her constant starvation and dehydration, she had many health problems. For this reason, the Ethiopian authorities long and persistently dissuaded the celebrities from adopting this baby. However, Angelina was adamant, and in 2005, the baby was taken to America, and gave a very beautiful and unusual name, Zahara. The girl spent her childhood and youth in a luxurious home of the stars in Los Angeles with a large staff, personal nannies, and private teachers. Zahara's life would have continued to be as peaceful and serene if one day her biological mother from Ethiopia hadn't shown up. While the adoption papers were being processed, it turned out that the girl's mother was a young 18-year-old Ethiopian woman who, because of her poverty and lack of a husband, was forced to give her child up in an orphanage. 2 years later, the woman suddenly decided to remember that she had a daughter and claimed that the girl was adopted illegally. Through the press, she began to tearfully beg Angelina to meet Zahara. Thus, in one of her interviews she stated that she dreams to see her daughter one day, but now she agrees just to hear her voice over the phone. "I just want her to know that I'm alive, that I'm here, and that I really want to talk to her. I don't want my daughter to come back to me in Ethiopia. I just want to be in contact with her and be able to call and talk to her. I miss her all the time. I think about her every day and long to hear her voice or see her face." Despite the woman's tearful pleas, though, Jolie was adamantly against her seeing the girl. Then this story with the appearance of Zahara's biological mother and her demands to give her daughter back made a lot of noise. However, the scandal was quickly hushed up. Lawyers of the actress easily proved that the adoption of the girl was legal, and besides, no one would have given the little girl to a woman who lives in a remote Ethiopian village in a house without water, electricity, and sewage. Today, the little girl from the Ethiopian village is 17 years old and growing up to be a real beauty. Often you can find articles in the press, where Zahara called the most beautiful and talented child of her star parents. So by her age she had already managed to become a jewelry designer, voice actress of animated characters, and began acting in small roles in movies. However, with the future profession Zahara has not yet decided, and why should she do that now? Because with such stellar parents she has so many different opportunities to realize themselves. Also, the press noted just an angelic character Zahara, which differs from her brothers and sisters, is very calm nature and unwillingness to attract attention. Zahara always dignified behavior in public, and it seems that she is smart beyond her years and very grateful to fate that she represented Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt helped her escape from poverty and that difficult and challenging future, which would have been waiting for her in a remote Ethiopian village. Thank you for watching the video to the end. I would love it if you would subscribe to the channel.